everybody, welcome to a tag video. What? I never do tag videos, that's crazy, but Happileeerin tagged me in a thing called the Manga Tag, and so I am now stationed in front of all of my mangos. Well, some of this is anime. There's anime right here, down here is some anime, but like all of this and oh, Christmas Fox. I'm gonna move you. It's not even Christmas anymore, goodness. But yeah, so there's just like a big list of 15 different manga questions about the manga that I own. So I'm gonna answer them. I haven't bought manga in a while, actually. Well, no, I guess I did. Alright, questions. Number 1, what was your first manga? Like first manga that I read or first manga that I owned? First manga that I owned was in a magazine called MixZine. It was like the precursor to Shonen Jump in America. We had MixZine, and that was the first like little bits of manga that were being sent over here in a magazine format. And so the reason I bought it was because I was obsessed with Sailor Moon at the time, and MixZine had Sailor Moon on the cover, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's the manga, I would love to read this. And so I wound up reading it, and yeah, I think that was probably the first one that I ever read and owned, probably. That was also how I originally read Parasite, because Parasite was in MixZine, and it terrified me because I was totally a child. But then I read it again as an adult, and I loved it, so stories. Number 2, what was your most expensive manga? My most expensive manga? Probably Uzumaki, I think. Wait. Kuroko, I need you to scooch. Scooch your little hot bod. So Uzumaki is one of my favorite manga ever. It's a horror manga. And yeah, I think that this, like, I got it in a hardcover because I loved it so much, and it was $30. I bought this for $30, so that's definitely the most that I've ever spent on manga for sure. But totally worth it because it's so good. What was your least expensive manga? There's definitely some manga that I got like secondhand in weird languages. Wait a minute, I think I have, yeah, hold up. Okay, so I have the very first volume of One Piece in French. It's so silly. One Piece, à l'aube d'une grande aventure. It's so silly. The whole thing is in French, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, maybe this would help me with my French, because like I love reading manga, and so if it's in French, maybe it would make me like learn more, like try to read through it and then learn new words. And I never wound up doing it, but this originally was only $4, and then I bought it at Powell's in Portland for I think $1. It was like crazy cheap. And you know, there have been some manga up here that was given to me, like free manga, but I don't know if that counts. Like there's stuff like this. Robbie, Aaron's brother, gave me this, and it's still in the packaging because I have no idea what it is. I don't think he knew what it was either. We were just like, oh, it's pretty, so. Okay, next, what is the most boring manga that you own? Most boring manga that I own. What a great question. I have reached a point where I really don't like Inuyasha anymore. I found Inuyasha to be super boring eventually, so could I say that Inuyasha overall is a boring story to me? I don't tend to buy manga unless I really love it. Like Uzumaki I read online for free, and then I wound up buying the hardcover of it because it was so good, you know? But for the most part, I don't wind up buying things unless I really like them. So I would say Inuyasha I originally liked a lot. I bought 4 volumes of it, and now I'm just like not a fan anymore. So I guess I would say Inuyasha out of the ones I own. What is your favorite manga series? Vinland Saga? I own Vinland Saga too. Oh my gosh, I can totally show you. This is another one that I bought the hardcover of. So I have the 2 compilations that are out in hardcover. I don't think they have a 3rd one out yet, but Vinland Saga is amazing. It's so good. Favorite manga of all time. It's about Vikings. The art is incredible. Hold up. Like the artist draws all of these different fights and all of these different ships, and it's so good. And they're so good at creating facial expressions, like every face is so distinct. You're never confused about who's who, and I love it when mangakas are able to do that. I'm just like, oh my god, your art! Your art! What is the most relatable manga that you own? Relatable? Like, slice of lifey? Like, not about magic? I don't know if I have any of those. I mean, I have Kuroko no Basket, and Kuroko no Basket is one of those, like, teamwork and friendship gets you through everything. Work hard and be the best you that you can be. But, like, other than that, I read a lot of stuff about, like, people with superpowers, or people who are, like, beating each other up all the time. None of that is extremely relatable. But yeah, I would say that probably the only relatable manga I own is Kuroko no Basket. It's like the only one that isn't about magical stuff. What is a manga that you own that is based off of an anime and not the other way around? That is an interesting question. You know, I don't know that I have any. What I do have is, these. Scooch, Kuroko. I have the Ocarina of Time manga that were made after the game came out. And they're so cute, super kawaii. I love it so much. The art is really cool. I tried to like mimic this art style so many times because I was like, oh, I love it. And at the time I was obsessed with Ocarina of Time. It's like one of my favorite games, by the way, if you didn't know. And so, yeah, when I saw these at Kinokuniya, I was like, I need them. I need them. I was like a kid. I was just like, I need them. I can't read them and I don't care and I need them. You were two of the first manga that I ever bought, actually. I don't think I have a lot of stuff that's based on games. I have Darkstalkers. Yeah, Vampire Savior, which is based off of Darkstalkers. What is your rarest manga? Are those Ocarina of Time ones still in print? Let's see, I have the character Bible for Kuroko no Basket. Erin got me that, and I think that's out of print. I think she was actually saying that in her video. I think that's the one that she pointed out. I'm not sure what else I would have that isn't in print anymore, aside from my French manga. So I have One Piece, right? But I also have Tokyo Babylon in French. I have these guys. These are both in French for the same reason. The same whole, like, maybe if I get these in French, it'll force me to learn more French, right? So I have these. I don't know how rare those are, though. One of your reprinted manga, printed in the past, but printed again by another company. Could I say the French manga? I don't think I can. I don't think that counts. Well, I mean, you could say that anything that's in English has been reprinted by another company, right? So, like, all of the Shonen Jump Advanced Death Note that I have that's in English, that's like a reprint technically. Yeah, other than that, I'm not sure. I have, like, you know, the hardcover versions that were originally soft cover, so like the Vinland Saga stuff. I don't know if any of that counts, but that's the answer I'm given. What is the most popular manga series that you own? At the time that I bought it, I would have said Yu Yu Hakusho. I have 12 volumes of Yu Yu Hakusho, which is not all of it, but at the time I was like very concerned with getting them all. And that was very popular when I was getting it. What's the most popular right now, though? Probably Kuroko no Basket, right? I have a couple Naruto, I have a couple Bleach, but yeah, Kuroko I think is by far the most popular in this moment when I'm making this video. What is the most damaged manga that you own? I take pretty good care of my manga. It doesn't get super beat up. So, man, I've used this one in so many answers now, but the One Piece manga is probably the most beat up because I bought it used. Let me look. Let me take a gander. Oh my god, I totally forgot that I had this. I have this, like, itty bitty Final Fantasy VII Dojinshi. This would probably be the rarest thing I own. It's so weird. I bought this on eBay, and it was, like, super not worth it. I fought so hard for it, and then I got it, and I was like, oh, it's, like, 5 pages. It's so silly, but it's, like, I would say that retcon. I would say this is probably the rarest thing I own. Which manga has the most amazing art? Ooh, that's a good question. I'm looking through some of these ones down here. I really love Kaoriyuki. Kaoriyuki has really beautiful art. This one is called Kane. It's like some short stories, really. It's like a bunch of different stories, but I don't know. She has a really beautiful art style. She did Angel Sanctuary and Boys Next Door and stuff like that, and just like Specifically her hair. The way that she draws hair is so interesting to me because she adds like a flow to it that's so, I don't know, she puts a lot of detail into her hair. There's another manga that I read for a while that was so beautiful, and I don't own it, so I don't think that it counts, but I'm trying to remember what the name of it was. I don't know, there's so many manga I feel like where the story is extremely forgettable because you can tell that the story was kind of put together as a flimsy framework for them to be able to just draw something really beautiful. And I wind up just kind of forgetting about it because I don't remember what it was about. I don't remember who wrote it or who drew it. I just remember that it was gorgeous. And that's so frustrating to me because I'm like, man, I really wish that I remembered what that was because it was so beautiful, but so forgettable. What is the oldest published manga that you own? Maybe Yu Yu Hakusho? Nah, that can't be right. Okay. Inuyasha was in 1997. Let's look at Yu Yu. It looks like this was published in 1991. So this is winning so far. What about Vice? No, Vice was 1998. Okay. Yeah, I think maybe Yu Yu Hakusho was the oldest one that I own. Oh, wait. No, Kenshin is 1994. Okay, fine. And the newest published manga that you own. Well, I think Uzumaki was very recently made hardcover. So was Vinland Saga. And number 15, our final question, a recent manga that you purchased. Well, I've kind of already answered that. The most recent manga that I purchased was the hardcover Vinland Saga. Oh my god, wait a minute. I forgot about... Hold. We might have to retcon another question. Nope, we didn't. Okay, never mind. Ah, Tokyo Babylon wins! Okay, we're retconning. Oldest published manga I own is Tokyo Babylon because it was originally published in 1990. Boom! So yeah, that's been the manga tag. I'm trying to think of who I know that has a lot of manga who hasn't already been tagged. Okay, wait. I'll tag my friend Alexa, and I'll tag AngiViper. I'll tag, JP. He doesn't even read manga. And I'll tag MissArt. I don't know if she's done this already. I'll check after this. If she has, then she can do it again. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. If you liked this, let me know. There's another Animu flavored tag video that I think I'm gonna be tagged in pretty soon, so if you enjoyed this, I'll do another one. And anyway, I hope you guys have had a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time.